Hey guys!
Welcome back.
So the mountains were calling us today. We decided to take an adventure. Today we are going to do the Alpine Loop just north of Silverton, Colorado.
Yeah, it's kind of northeast. It's a mountain pass that ties Silverton and Lake City, and then there's two ways to come back. So we're going to go up Engineer and then come back on Cinnamon Pass tomorrow.
It's one of our favorite trails. We've been doing this for several years since we started. This is our first time doing it in Ron Burgundy.
So we're here to see if all the rumors are true that it struggles in high altitude and rocky terrain. So the pavement princess is going to go and get her feet wet. So.
All right, folks, the journey up Engineer begins, and we start at a glorious 10,000 feet. Let's roll.
So the best time to do the Alpine Loop is usually late June to mid to end of August. Anytime after that, it's pretty much covered in snow. Prior to us going up to Silverton to do the Alpine Loop, we swung by our Polaris dealership and got the latest ECM, TCM flashes that were available in hopes to alleviate any issues we would have with the transmission at the high elevation rocky terrain that we're about to take on.
All right, Papa Bear.
Let's go up the mountain.
We're hitting our first climb. We're just passing Animas Forks. So our first little test of Ron Burgundy. Let's go. So far?
So far, we're still cruising up the mountain.
Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. It's a pretty steep incline.
The camera never does it justice, but we're climbing.
Right now, we're running at about 4,000 RPMs and going 11 miles an hour.
So usually when we come and do the Alpine Loop, we always swing by Animas Forest, take a look at the buildings, see how they change from year to year. But this trip was a little different. We were tagging along with Jimmy Keene from San Juan Adventures. He's a local nonprofit here in Silverton. And has taken it upon himself to change out the flag on top of Engineer Pass every week. And so this week we decided to tag along with him and get that flag changed out. But with the inclement weather, we were trying to cover as much ground as possible since those guys were in a Can-Am X3 and were exposed to the elements. We got some traffic coming our way. Rule of thumb, when you're out here, person going uphill has the right of way.
Yes.
Makes it easier for everybody this way.
If it is your first time on the mountain trails, we do recommend that you do a brief refresher on trail etiquette to make sure that you know what to do, hand signals, right away. Because at the end of the day,
we all share the same passion. We love the mountains. It's up to us to work together to make sure we keep it safe for everybody and everybody goes home happy and smiling.
You don't want to be that jackwagon that's driving like a wingnut on the mountain roads, because then when you see the increased regulation that we're getting in Moab, Silverton, and all of these other places, it's because somebody was acting like a ding-dong on the trip. Don't do that. The true thrill seekers of the trail are the folks who decide to mountain bike at 11,000 feet. almost 12,000 feet. We're headed up the steeper switchbacks as you're making the summit to engineer. We did hit some of the little steps where we had to stop and pause. If you're used to your older machines that have the regular belt,
they just crawl right up. It's still, that's one thing that, the only complaint I have with this machine so far is the steel belt does not do good at low end, low speed conditions. Right there, we had to back it up and let it wind up. Recently, Polaris released a video on how to drive the Ranger, and they talked about the torque boost mode. And it's when you have in four-wheel drive and tow mode. They say even though it seems kind of weird to rev the engine up, you've got to build the RPMs to get the wet clutches to get the machine moving, and then it'll slowly transition over to the regular steel belt. It worked. It's weird. It's not normal for us in a side-by-side to have to do that.
very wet monsoon season for us in the northwest New Mexico, southwest Colorado region. So you can see the washout. If you look at some of our previous videos when we've done this, the washout wasn't as bad. This is what it looks like looking back. Excellent example of trail etiquette with the folks who are on the coming downhill pull off to the side of the road and allow the folks going uphill to maintain their momentum going up, which we appreciate, especially in this beast.
800 and some feet. Ranger is keeping us nice and cozy. Kind of nerve-wracking on some of those real steep rock steps. But like I said earlier, you've got to follow what Polaris was saying about doing the torque boost with putting it to the floor. And when you do that, it does seem to continue on. Just takes a little bit of time for it to think about it and move on up. And there's Samantha's butt. Time to change the flag.
Officially on the downhill side of Engineer on our way to Lake City.
That's what we get.
Some new cabins. You have a lot of folks on the trail today, whether it's dirt bikes, Land Cruisers, side-by-sides. Pick them, they're here today. And a lot of mountain bikers because there's a mountain bike competition.
It's got a little suspension bridge to access the house that's on the other side of the little gorge. Somebody watering the bushes.
Somehow we always manage to capture that one. So we will stick to this active program. I'm gonna sneak past Tim's head and you can see the cabin. Another great exhibit of trail etiquette is to pay attention who's behind you. Just let a mountain bike and 2 dirt bikes pass us. They go a lot faster downhill.
When you're out here, always remember to use your fingers to show how many people are behind you. So that way, like the first bike you told me, throw me a peace sign. It wasn't a peace sign. He's telling me there's 2 people behind him. The second guy gave me a pointer finger, not the middle one, just to let me know he was 1 more behind him.
It's easy to get lost on a back road and just enjoy the scenery, but it's important to pay attention on the trail too.
It's not a race.
Yep.
Enjoy the scenery. A little trail snack. A good old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly. Finally got a little break in the weather. So, what do you think, Eric?
Good.
You liking it or no?
What?
The ride, ding dong. Chips are more important right now. We'll get back to him later. All right, let's try this again. You having fun, Liv? Mom. Really? What?
Here's what you got for, say, Libby, say, deuces.
No. Our kids don't talk apparently in the mountains. Eric,
If you were inside the Ranger and
do you like this or no?
they'd be going 20
You having
miles
fun?
an hour.
Yeah.
Do you say more than 1 word?
Yeah.
In the Ranger, we can't get him to stop.
Have you done
Hold on, Babs. If you love waterfalls, you cannot beat this place.
They're right there.
Yeah. You having fun, sis?
Yeah.
What about you, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's massive.
Oh yeah, show that one. Sorry for the muddy windows.
Yeah, it's a little spotty. This guy's trying to pass you on the right.
Not against bikers. I'm not against bikers. Man, that's my guy.
Look, and the camera does not do it any justice. It is gorgeous. What do you guys think of the waterfall? If you love water and waterfalls, coming through the Alpine Loop will be a bucket list for sure.
Getting into the Aspen room. What do you think, guys? Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was an ad hoc trip, we decided to spend the night in Lake City, and we are staying in the North Face Lodge in their Aspen room, and we're super excited. They're pet friendly,
They got
child friendly.
They got certain rooms for pets and some that are not, so that way if you have an allergy to pets, the rooms are pet free. Pretty
Very
cool.
clean, rustic.
Each room has their own style of
Their own decor.
decor. Hold on, Lucy. Go here.
Oh, heck yeah. This was the coolest one ever.
The view off our back porch for the evening.
Yeah, got rocking chairs. Keep walking, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Josie Mama.
Lucy.
Hotel I ever stayed in. Never got back.
Jason.